Yo, every week I scour the interwebs to find juicy free games for you to enjoy, and this week is no exception. We got an interesting mix of free to play and free to try games. I wanna start with the free to try ones to get them out of the way. And first but not last, the Throne and Liberty, the game that's set to be the next big MMO RPG. I hear that the game is all about allowing you to transform into different animals, like a pigeon, a pig, or my ex-girlfriend, because she was definitely an animal and not the good kind. Anyway, I don't know, I see reviews praising it, and then I see reviews that call this a seizure-inducing grindathon, and ain't nobody got time for that. The good thing is that you can take it for a spin and see if it tickles you in just the right way, and if it does, kabam, you will turn into a horse in no time. The event ends on July 23rd. Another one for the gigolos with the most below to enjoy is Concord, a first-person 5 vs 5 PvP action shooter. It looks pretty cool and it feels just the right amount of juicy. Here you will handpick your personal roster of free gunners from the crew of the North Star. You will earn and unlock a wide range of character customizations under various different PvP modes. It's expected to be in full release sometime in late August, and you'll have till the end of Sunday to try it out, so not a lot of time unfortunately. Listen, if you want to stay up to date on free games and get them served to you in this quick and quirky setting, then do us both a favor and smash the subscribe button. It means a lot to me and it helps me keep pushing these bad boys out. Oh, and as always, links to all of the games mentioned in this video are in the description and they take you straight to the deal, so no googling required. I want to give you a quick heads up, especially for the big brain strategy boys out there. Steam is currently running Tacticon, which is a digital convention hosted on Steam. It celebrates a variety of strategy games. There are a shit ton of demos to try, and Steam have been so nice to put them in mini categories for easy browsing. If one of the free games in today's video don't tickle you the right way, then I'm sure you'll find something on Steam to take for a spin. Next, we take a look at the 100% free to keep Marathon 2, the game that came out when Jesus was walking on Earth. The juiciness of these pixels are no joke. And to be fair, and looking at my YouTube demographics, many of you were swimming around in your daddy's nutsack when this bad boy was the epitome of gaming. It's actually a super cool game, but I think the graphics might put a lot of people off. So let's park this bad boy on the side and then move on to the next. Another interesting one on today's list is Illusion Carnival. Here, a lost soul wanders through a whimsical, eerie pop-up book like an amusement park. You dive into fun-fueled stages, encounter unique characters, fend off spirit erosion, and uncover the park's hidden secrets. It's enchanting yet dark, just the way I like it, and it does look pretty cool, so you can't argue with that. Illusion Carnival is currently sitting in with very positive reviews at around 500. It's pretty good considering it's a 2.5D psychological horror game that came out like 5 days ago. Next, let me get your eyeballs on Enlisted, which is free to play on Steam. And it's an interesting take on a World War II shooter. You're not only commanding a single soldier like normally, but an entire squad, and you can jump between different classes in your squad to put out some whoop-ass. Commanding your own little squad for a change is actually fun, and sometimes their movement can be a little bit idiotic, but to be fair, I had a blast with this game. I must have played like 100 hours or something like that. I poured every ounce of that 100 hours into one specific tank, and I upgraded it so much that it would cook tanks in 1 or 2 juicy play shots. Man, those were the days. I suggest you take it for a spin, at least for the experience, and see if it's anything for you. Next, we have an interesting take on gaming. In Moen, here you have to climb down the mountain while you make friends, I guess. A multiplayer 3D platforming playground where you do whatever you like. Like you can climb the mountain or not. Like do activities around the island or not. You know, just chill out and meet new friends, I guess. If I'm not mistaken, there's also some type of mushroom that you can gather, so that explains a lot. Anyway, it's free to keep on Steam and sitting in with very positive reviews. Next, we take a look at Dungeonborn, which is out of its playtest and available for all to enjoy in its early access stage. The game is off to an amazing start with 1300 reviews, sending this bad boy to the very positive list. and considering it was released like 5 hours ago, that's pretty impressive. Dungeonborn is an immersive first-person PvPvE dungeon crawler. You have to venture solo or join forces with trusted companions to hunt for treasure, explore ominous dungeons, and battle terrifying monsters and cunning adversaries. Your main goal here is to escape before succumbing to darkness and greed. It's giving me dark and darker vibes, it's just a little bit lighter, and that's not a bad thing. I guess it would have made more sense to call this bad boy Light and Lighter. Thank you, I will see myself out. Next, I want to give a quick mention to Sea of Mutation Rebirth. Here you dive gills first into the crisis-ridden nuclear contaminated sea, where all the creatures are slowly mutating. You will start off playing an initial ordinary fish, but as you swim around in this nuclear pollution of the sea and eat all of these small creatures, you will grow and become a monster that you truly deserve to be, where your main goal is to eventually become the only master of the sea. An interesting setting for a roguelike casual RPG of some sort. It's released just a few days ago and it's sitting in with the very positive reviews. Let's take a quick look at the Epic Store where, as we mentioned last week, Arcade Paradise and Maid of Sker are still available for you to claim. Arcade Paradise, which is the 90s fueled retro arcade adventure. Here you play as Ashley and you've just been given the keys to the family laundromat, which you have to turn into the ultimate arcade. And Maid of Sker, which is a first-person survival horror game set on a remote hotel with a gory and macabre history from Welsh folklore. A fairly short game, but pretty scary nonetheless. And then, starting July 25th, the Epic Store will be offering another juicy title, F.I.S.T Forged in Shadow, which is a Metroidvania action game featuring exploration, intense combat, and challenging platformer. It's a beat-em-up Metroidvania, low to medium difficulty, enough to be fun for us filthy casuals, but it's not so hard that it's frustrating. It looks pretty good, and I think the only downside is the existence of furries. F.I.S.T is sitting in with mostly positive reviews on Steam, which is well deserved, and it will be available starting July 25th to be claimed on the Epic Store. And that is pretty much all I had for you in this one. I hope you enjoyed my video. Thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't, and subscribe if you haven't, like, yeah, why not? Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.